Go live. Come on, your nose just wants to. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Hey kids, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, excuse me while I correct that angle on the camera. How you doing, David? Today, we're airbrushing. I believe I had, for those who are on to my last stream on the not the P51, on the Boss Mustang, we were setting up for airbrushing. This we will now do. Now, our color that we're looking at is going to be chassis black, I believe is the drill. So, that's it. That's what we're doing. This we're going to do. And I've just, oh no, we're good. For a moment there, I thought I'd left the assembly instructions in the wrong sort of a posse, but no, I haven't. Here they are. Alrighty, now, as always, alrighty, bring the camera around. Now, there we go. Something I want to get on hand because I will be needing some paper towel. Now, excuse me a moment. Alrighty, now, that was right. I remember now. Yes. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Now, some of this was very easy and obvious, I seem to recall. In as much as it was, yes. Okay. I'd separated all the stuff that we were going to airbrush, but some of it needed masking, I seem to recall was the drill. Let's flick our brake lights. Oh, hey, Servo, how are you doing? Is that Servo or Servo? I may not be pronouncing that correctly. No. Yes. Yes. Now. That's right. Let's just go through this nice and easily. Won't take long. Now on here. Yeah. Now. Very quickly, is it going to be worth? I'll just peel that off. It will be worth doing that, you know. I'm going to quickly duck outside. Now I've done all of this. Yeah. Good. So as I can hit the. I'm thinking I might as well as get our surfacer on the inside here too. I've done the outside, and we're going to need to airbrush this area here with our chassis black. But that said, or with that, bearing that in mind, I'm still going to want to get this ready for the other colours we'll do. So I'm going to pop that just somewhere there for the time being. We'll do any other masking and prepping we need to do now. Yes, here on this instance, it only goes along there and in there, I think is the drill. So we'll mask accordingly. And we can, in fact, identify that by B, correct. We're looking for B's basically. Yeah, no, just on that part, on this outside area. So, best way to do that. Yep, easy. Now, what's the bottom of this? Does that doesn't come into play, so that's not an issue. All right. Oops. I was trying to scratch my ear and I knocked the bloody headset off. Hang on. Aha. Yeah, right. Okay. This little area here, I reckon I'd be well advised to go allow some chassis black to go onto, because that will be visible through there. So we're going to want to make that fairly clear and obvious. Now, something I might want to consider on that front is, what's the colour? The bit that goes down the middle there. Okay, yeah, good. Now, if that's aluminium, then we're definitely doing that chassis black, because then it'll stick out like dog's balls. Make it keep school. That's the theory. Yeah. No, that's okay. Yep. Good. All good. All right, let's do this. Now, masking this one up. I'm going to need to trim this stuff off. The question will be as to how that will sit once painted, in terms of will it be off the ground or off the table. Answer, probably not, but that's fine. And there's a little bit of masking we're going to need to do. If it's not, that's an easy address, easy fix. There we go. Now let's follow that down. Oh, hello. Oh, my lord. Oh, wow. It is indeed long time no see. How you been, man? A cobra. Interesting. Yeah, last I heard from you, you totally fucked your arms, poor fucker. They better? Ooh, yeah. One is not good. A few is pretty bad. Sorry to hear that, man. Hope things get on the improve for you. Jesus. Yeah, I can imagine. Health issues do seem to sort of have that effect. A mate of mine will go, you might recall I do fishing. I go fishing every week. I couldn't go for a few weeks because the guy my fishing partner, had a heart attack. And yeah, he was not so well for a while, poor guy. So yeah, I've got a bit of an idea as to how debilitating that could be. Still got your mini pincers? Doberman pincer. Nah, you know what I'm talking about. Your dogs. There we go. All right. Now, a wee bit of masking, and then we'll be good to go on that one. Jesus, a heart transplant. Fuck me. Yeah, well, I guess. Oh, at least you still got two. Yeah, look, the in the position you're in, I have to say that's pretty much all you can do is to live day by day and enjoy each one. It's a pretty harsh situation to be in, man. All I can really do is offer my sympathies, which they're up there with thoughts and prayers when it comes to any number of unfortunate events. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Yeah, yeah, that's really not fixing things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The I did, I have. Um, in fact, all I've got to give me a moment. All I've got to do is just being very lazy with regards to the aerial wire. In fact, you know what? You know what? Wait, might have a sudden change of plans, depending on how well it fits in here. Because all I've got to do is do two little spots. Um, I have almost got another one completed actually, and I was building that for a nephew, and then he's moved into state, and I haven't heard from him for ages, and I just haven't finished it. That I digress. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my arthritis is not giving me any fun at parties. My own health issues, but they sort of aren't even in your ballpark, so we shan't go there. Here we go. Oh. Yes, I'm silly enough to make the airplane noise. Bam. Now, all I've got to do, I've got the two wires attached there. All I've got to do is attach them up here. I'm just being lazy, which is why I'm thinking, as you've mentioned it, now's as good a time as any. Now, the only issue I might have is I want to take pickies of the undercarriage. But that's an easy one to work around looking at it, because so long as I put maybe, and I knocked a gun out there, and we can fix that as well. But when it comes to the fix, if I just put it on my jig there, boom, it'll be fine, because that way it won't touch the wires. That's the plan. Thank you. Okay, now, which one to do first? Doesn't really matter. This won't take us long at all. Or it shouldn't. That's the theory. Yeah. Let's do the gun first. Ready go. Got the one that actually came out. Is therefore the correct length in here. And I bet it's dropped around somewhere into one of the other. Looking, not finding. Rubbing. That's okay, I've got a box of guns that I could potentially go to, and at this state of play, in fact, will go to, because I'm running out of patience, and I have a spectacular abundance of them. Ha! Now you know that's not going to roll. But, give me a moment. Because I've got some leftovers, because the kit that the B-17F has also got a lot of the stuff for a B-17G. Now, the B-17G has more guns. Now, here we go. I want to keep it. I've got about quite a few spare guns, actually. And I need two of them for a BF-109. that I'm working on at the moment. Now, I also have other guns, but that's a whole other story. All right, let's get this happening, guys. And then I can just pop that over somewhere to dry, and then we'll get back onto the car. Now, let's have a look. Length. Too long. That one. And two. All right. Now, that identified. One thing I do want to quickly check. We'll get a toothpick. Yep. Oh, that's way. That's good. To there, that's not a problem. Yoink. And nice and comfortably. Wonderful. Yep, we're good. Okay. So, dearie me. Next, sprue cutters. Oh, glad you like it, Servo. Yes, it is, mate. I've moved house. I moved house 6 months ago, and because I now live purely by myself, I figured the sensible thing to do was to take full advantage of that. And excuse me a moment, there we go. And to therefore set up my abode to my specific needs. Who would have thought, eh? So, yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And that's why, like, for example, in fact, I can even show you. The way I've got it sort of set up is there's my front door, desk, computer desk. I don't have a TV. My computer operates as my TV. And because of that position, I've got my modeling thing here, display stuff over there. And yeah, pretty much just set up the entire place for how I want to do it, do stuff. In another room, I've got all my books. I inherited all my mum's books, and thus I have an actual library in effect. Yeah. That is the nuts and bolts, isn't it? Yeah, mate. Yeah, look, Servo, it's the, it is in fact, in many, many ways, the ultimate man cave, because it's all for me, man. Let's face it, that's pinnacle man cave action. It doesn't get better than that, I don't think. Now, what I might want to do myself a favour with here, give me a moment, guys. I'm getting well away from the car at the moment, but I don't care. It'd be good to just knock this off, you know. What I'll grab, just to get myself a bit of a better angle on getting the rear gun in, is my jig. Now, so I need to be a little bit careful here. Yep, and there we go. Right, that's going to give us a much. I can actually see where I want to go now. These days I try, no use of that wonderful word, I aim for 6 days a week, because I can. But also, if I aim for 6, even if I miss one, at least I'm on pretty regularly. And I'm really enjoying my streams these days. It's good fun. I mean, it always was, but I'm enjoying it, so I'm getting into it a bit. And so I'm going on. I would have gone on yesterday morning, but we had a power failure. I had to go out fairly early to do some music. I'm getting very heavily into my music these days too. Now, do I wish to barehand this from memory? Yes, I do. Boom, that easy. All right. But yeah, Sunday / your Saturday. I think that's how it's going to work out for those of you in the US. Then, yeah, basically Sunday through to Friday. Saturday I can't do because that's my sacred day of fishing. And generally around this sort of a time. Now, some days it doesn't happen. If I have a shit night's sleep and I've got somewhere to be, yeah. Let's face it, life does happen on occasion. And in fact, I think you're probably more able to tell me about that than the other way around. But yeah, pretty much every day I aim for, should I take the details on my channel really, except for my Saturday. And what I'm currently doing at the moment, excuse me, just getting there, damn you. There we go, be clumsy. This will draw as clear. And at the moment, what I have a cunning plan. Actually, no, I don't. But what the kids I'm working on, excuse me, I'll just there we go. And where's it gone to? There we go. No. Bit tricksy. There we go. Same species, yeah, man. Our preferred river suffered some. I'm going to let that settle before I slightly adjust the angle on it. Suffered some really bad floods last year and suffered big damage. I'll have to trim that as well. Okay. Now is the time before it dries. Let's not be shy, peeps. I'm going to have to re-glue this one, I would say. That's not looking so stable. All right. That's not quite the right length, but it's close enough that anybody who hassles me for it can receive a 2-word piece of directional advice. Yeah, anyway, the river suffered big damage as far as I remember going down. There's a lagoon at the front, just near where the mouth goes out to the ocean. And we were going down the sides of it, and we were finding hundreds and maybe even thousands of dead baby fish. Now, that's going to cause generational damage to the system. Yeah, yeah. Saw that. That's hideous, man. As an Australian, I can sympathise very heavily with that entire situation, largely on account of we get some pretty brutal ones here too, as I'm sure you're aware. In fact, there have been some interstate, not locally. South Australia, where I am, historically, has some pretty savage ones. It's been a while. That's concerning if you follow me. That means it's going to happen. As to when, very different matter, but it's going to happen. And let's not be shy. The reality is it's going to start happening more often because the planet will slowly dry up. Now it's just, right. Seeing where I'm going to go. I'm going to pick up that toothpick I just dropped. You didn't see that I dropped, but that I did. I get a bit thingy about that because a while ago, at the last place I lived, I was a bit lackadaisical in picking up my toothpicks. And then one beautiful, magical day, I was walking through the kitchen where I'd been, as I say, lackadaisical in picking up toothpicks, and suddenly felt this sharp stabbing pain in my big toe as one of them went in lengthways. Obviously not far. There's limits to how far that's going to go before you start noticing that sort of behaviour. But it was a nasty and unpleasant enough experience that I have no desire to go through it again. Excuse me, I'm just looking for a pair of scissors to do some trimming of our aerial wire. Annoyingly, I did put them out just for that very purpose. And of course, I've then gone and... Where are they? What are you doing, boy? Won't take me long. I have options. Almost tripped over on the bloody chair. Okay, let's see if they're with the fishing gear. Here they are. Here they are. I've got. I use these with my fishing stuff. I actually bought two over here, but never mind. Because whilst they're I don't know if dressmaking scissors are right, but ultimately they're used for things like cotton and stuff. I have been fishing lately for the past few years with a type of line called braid, which is cloth. I've rather become disenchanted with braid, however, because you need to use excuse me a moment. Come here. Now let's identify our length. I don't want it too tight. A bit all the way, about there. Just go the other way around. All right. We're going to... Yeah, sure, man. Now, I'd probably be better served to do the bottom one first. So we'll measure that out the same way I just did, and then we'll put that on. And in actuality, once the glue is wet, possibly put both of them on. It would require a bit of tweezer action, perhaps. Or maybe not. We'll see. We shall see, people. We shall see. Now, bottom one. Nice. Okay. All right. All right. First one being the bottom one. And then, we'll see how we feel about it. Now, I'm just going to confirm my length one more time. I'm really particular about this. Right. Okay, we're good. Let's do this. Should probably give you a bit of a... There we go. So we're going to put our blob up here. Or crystal clear. Then we're putting the first one on. And hopefully it'll all be very cooperative. Yeah, good luck with that. I shouldn't be so cynical. Well, not cynical. It's the adjective. That's not cynicism. That's pessimistic. Don't mind me. Caffeine. Now. And now that is a bit blobby, so we'll fix that up. Give us a moment. It dries clear. There we go. So that's not a problem. It's more, you don't want to see a big blob. Now, people. Oh, come here, you. Come here, I ask you. Here. There we go. Now, if it looks a little loose, and you'll see it. Oh, it's come off. Come here. There we go. There's one. Now it looks a little loose, and that's okay, because they often were. These are things. Now, I would like to let that settle first before I go to put the other one on. I'm sure you can or yeah, I'll let that settle first. It won't take long, but I'll pop that out of the way, then we can get back to the car for a while. And I'm thinking that our last maneuver before ending the stream will possibly, in fact probably, be to put that last aerial wire on, because then, good people, we will have finished the aircraft. Boom. So, with that all in mind, get that out of the way. Now, whilst I'll zoom out for a moment. Back. Whilst I am standing vertical away from the desk, that piece that I was going to hit with surfacer, or that part that I was going to hit with surfacer, now's as good a time as any so far as I can tell, because I'm upright, so you know what I'm saying. So let's get that shit happening, shall we? Then I'll bling down first, because I'm going to be hitting surfacer. I will not want to be wearing items like that. It's probably okay on this end, but just in case. Bling goes up, bling goes down. Now then, just pop them over to there. Now, all right. Move aircraft. Hit with surfacer. Hang on, I have hit this with surfacer, haven't I? Yes, I have. Jolly good. Get back to car. All under control. Let's do that, peeps. Excuse me, another small detail here. There we go. Pain in the ass. It's not straight. There we go. Now. So, pop that there. It's now on a table, as you can imagine. Now, surfacing. Not surfacing. Actually sound like a whale. Oh, you surfaced! Now, once that's done, we will identify any other areas we wish to. Oh, hang on. When I went to bed last night, I left the wooden solid door open, and here they are. To do that, I need to lock the fly screen door, because no one's getting through that. But I haven't unlocked it, so I just went to go out the front and can't do that. But now I have the keys, I can. Yes, I can. Now then, let's do this. Alrighty, surfaced. Is that done? Just leave that there to dry. I should probably put a glove on. Never mind. Now, I've left my glue open, so I should probably put the lid on that. All right. There is the lid. Now, next. Yes. All of this was chassis black, I believe. I will go and confirm this. I don't think that needs any masking at all. Correctamundo. Yep, boom. Nice and easy. We had indeed seen to that. Now, what was the dealio with this one? That's right. We were setting it up for there, and then I got asked about the B-17. Jolly good. Know what's going on here. Let's continue. Now I have to put the bloody scissors over there. Ouch. Hip twinge. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Falling apart at the seams, I tell you, people. Delete. Now. Now, finally, we've got to. Oh no, I don't need to go there. So all I'm going to do is there and there. Oh, we'll just to satisfy my own cautious nature. Then we're almost ready to airbrush, actually. I don't think I have to do much more masking, if any, because I've got most of it done the other day, I think. There. Yep. I see. All right. Now, as a piece of airbrushing, this won't take long, I wouldn't have thought, because the actual area required is not that big. Or yeah, either way. Now, yep, that's chassis black, I do recall. Now, this is a little more tricksy. Might use some liquid mask on that. This needs to be put. Oh, curse, it's come off. We'll need to put that on a. Whatchamacallit, plinth. I'm trying to think what's the best way of doing it. Rubbing. Maybe. Got it. I'll stick it in like that. I only have to touch up the corner, it's going to be the idea. Well, that's the theory. And if I'm correct, that's so. Yeah, we're almost ready to go. That's good. Now, a couple of small details just to check, and we can probably get started, which would be good. Alrighty. There's a few. Yeah, we'll use a bit of liquid mask here, I think, to keep parts of. That's the rear of the engine bay. Keep parts of that clear. So we'll do that. Alrighty. It was the wheels I wanted to check as well. Give me a moment. No, that's D. That's dark grey, isn't it? That's not chassis black. We're not doing the wheels. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No. Alrighty. So, no, they're not going there. Pop them over to here. This plinth time. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. Nah, no, we don't. You see, this is why you're going to say, yeah, you're really going to be that vigorous when you're airbrushing? No, but if it's going to put up with that, it'll be nice and stable. Why to do that? Yeah, she's stable. All right, now liquid mask. Do I have it on hand, or do I need to go play Seek and Destroy? Yeah, I think it's time to go searching, seek and destroy. Sorry, I'll stop right there. Now, actually, it's seek and destroy the lyric, isn't it? Never mind. Here it is. For me, the liquid mask is interesting and potentially useful on occasion. It's I'm not that big a fan of it for canopies, though. Largely because you still got to get that clean, exact line with your brush. Now, oh, hello. Oh, wow. Really? Fuck. How big's the hawk? It's not a small dog. Birds of prey all... Yeah, wow. That's a little bit disconcerting, I would have thought. God, that'd be... wow. I was going to say, people pay Australians out about our wildlife, but then I realised we've had a dingo take a baby. It's a fact, you know. I don't want to say I'm blasé about that because the poor woman, her mother got crucified by the media. Oh, this doesn't happen. It's since been proven. Yeah, they do. They'll attack humans, don't you worry. Here we go. Now, as you'll see, I'll give you a bit of a zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here and why. Wow. That's, if it's bigger than your dog, yeah, you got everything to be concerned about there, mate. And let's not be shy. When a falcon has got its eyes on something and it's pegged its moment, chances of stopping, you need to stop it before it even makes its move. Here we go. This is the part in question. Now, most of that, as you can see, is B being our chassis black color. However, there are a few little spots that are not. As such, we're going to put a bit of liquid mask there. The back of it is all chassis black. So, wow. That's quite full on, actually, mate. But yeah, I totally understand why you'd be doing that. Wow. I suppose, I mean, also in other parts of not just the US, but I guess Canada. Oops, sorry, I'll zoom you out a bit. not just the US, but also Canada. Yeah, I suppose you'd have to be concerned about, depending on where you were, the realities of cougars potentially lining up pets. The coyote's an issue in some parts of the country. Here's a thought. I mean, I know they're forever trying to take out road runners and use oversized Acme equipment, but beyond that, I know very little about their predatory habits. Rubbing, not quite getting enough mask on there, I don't think. Look, in some ways it probably doesn't matter. I'm probably just being a little bit particular in doing this. See, this is why I get a bit, I don't know about liquid mask, because it gets a bit gluggy on the brush, and then, hey, now maybe I just need to be a bit more, I don't know, I'm not sure what I need to be a bit more with. I know that when, certainly as far as, these aren't predators, it's a bit different again, but wildlife interaction. When I was a kid, there was still quite a lot of, in fact, even now, if you go out to the sort of like the edge of the suburbs, of course, in any environment, that's where you find animals. Whoops, need to get a bit of a toothpick onto that. And when my family first moved into the area I grew up in, it was fairly countrified. And it was borderline out of the sticks sort of a style. And because we grew up, there was a creek next to our place, and see, this is again a frustration. I had mask on there. I'm trying to apply some, and more's come off. Yeah. Anyway, we lived next to a creek. Now, as you can imagine, lots of snakes. And on a warm day, what's more, lots of well, lizards and other stuff. But at the end of the day, the snakes would not uncommonly come up and sun themselves on the driveway, which they viewed as a nice warm place. And yeah, Mum's come home one day, and yeah, not surprising, there's snakes on the driveway. Unfortunately, what she didn't expect to see was, I think it was either me or my brother playing with them. Oh, here we go. Wow. Yeah, right. Wow. That's wow. I remember I used to train with a guy. I'm going to try another way of applying this. This brush is another. Yeah. I used to train with a guy who was from Sudan. And I was talking to him, so do you get lions in your part of Africa? He said, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's not unknown for, in the same way that over here, being Australia, depending what part of the country you're in, you can go out in the front yard and suddenly there's a roo just casually having a mung on your lawn. It's not unknown for anybody in certain parts of the country to open their front door to find a lion in the front yard. So what do you do in that situation? Is they shut the door? Yeah, this stuff's getting this. I believe. Yeah, this is old. This is not going to work. All right, option 2. I think what this is it suffered a bit of, gone through some of the hot days, and I think it's just knackered. So our secondary option here, unfortunately I purchased some recently, is our good friend Blue Tack. Where to put it? Here we are. I don't need much. I think I've got enough mask on those other little spots that will be fine. Hopefully. I spoke to another guy from Zimbabwe, and he used to work at a servo that I did drop-offs at, as far as when I was delivering newspapers and stuff. And I just had a pretty close call with some roos driving down. They just jump out in front of you. I was talking to him about it, and I said to him, I suppose it could be worse where you come from, you get lions and shit. He said, if a lion's in front of you on a road, that's usually not that big an issue. He reckons you just wind down your window, clap your hands, go, yeah, and they'll generally run off, because what they'll identify is the smell of humans. And they know humans generally is death. It's not a good thing to be around. And he said a far bigger problem is things like a wildebeest or a Cape buffalo. He said what you got to realize with them is that they are inherently stupid. And here we go. Now, there's not much masking. Well, there is, but it's not difficult masking. It's more about, there's another thing I wanted to consider. Oh, no, that's all good. Boom. Yeah, he was saying when you got your road, you can beep your horn all you like. You can wind your window down, yell at them, whatever. You're looking at a Cape buffalo and they are stupid, and all they're going to do is stand there and look at you. He said, what are you going to do? Get out and try and push a 1,000-pound animal around, particularly one that is known to be pretty fired up on occasion. Don't think so. Ha! Actually, I saw a very amusing, rather cute, must be said, thing on I think it was Facebook. What would have been Facebook thing a while ago, and I think it would have been in one of the game reserves, because the lions were pretty well accustomed to interacting with humans by the looks. And anyway, but there was a 4-wheel drive of tourists going for the for a drive through the park, I guess, guided tour sort of deal. And they've stopped, and this big lioness has sort of like come up and actually climbed in, not aggressively, just almost like any other nice little kitty cat might. Yeah, rightio. And literally started doing, again, just as a cat does, like rubbing against people, doing whatever the lion equivalent of purring is. Yeah, you can argue with that? I don't think so. Would have been a pretty cool experience. But yeah, apparently they themselves are not a real problem in that context. Now, that said, I would also suggest the person who took that too far was playing a dangerous fucking game. It would indeed, like as not, wind up as dinner. Tasty human. Righty, a couple of other bits I need to do here and we can get started. Alright, I should get closer into the here too. Well, I think too. Another mouthful of coffee. Now, what is the time? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Yeah, I can go for a while yet. I'm just thinking in terms of it's quite a bit of stuff I want to get done today, as I do on any day. We've all got shit we want to do, you know. One thing I do want to do is some swimming. I also want to do a very specific piece of musical practice that I've been given by my teacher, but to me it's the coolest thing ever. Well, and I'm transferring from the 4-string to the 5-string as far as the bass goes, and that'll be so cool. As you can see, I'm pretty keen on the idea, so yeah. All right. Now, we're getting places, boys and girls. Oh, boys and girls. All righty. Oh, wow. Okay, this should be a really simple piece of airbrushing overall. Yeah. Now, a couple of bits here I want to do something slightly different with. I want to get that up like that, and same as that, because otherwise parts of that will be in touch with the table. We don't want them apples. Certainly I don't anyway. Get this out of the way for a moment. Now after this, obviously we've got to clean the brush. And then, all being well, you can put the last wire on the B17. And then wind the stream up. So here we go. Here we go. That'll be nice and stable, that I can guarantee. Excellent. Right. Now, yep, good. Good. It's all good. Yep. And finally, might not even need fresh blue tack on this part. No, I don't. Nice. All right. Now, next, our paint. Chassis Black. Shake, 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 shake. We'll mix the paint, then we'll set up the airbrush, and then we'll do the painting. Yes. Now, heavy trip there. Good. Now, Don't even need the whatchamacallit, assembly sheets anymore now. Oh, it's a bit frustrating. Excuse me a moment. I've got the box I have. There we go. I'll grab that. And you know what else I'll grab? So that I don't get paint all over my hands. Already got surfacer on, so probably a bit late, but there we go. It's a bit more of a shake. Shake. Should have got a bit earlier. You've already given a bit more. We'll just make sure the job gets done properly. Now, we are good to go. Now, one thing I would prefer to do in this circumstance is one, two. Minimize the amount of mess that gets stuck in the booth. Now, let us come here. There's the hose. Is my airbrush on electronically? Yes, excellent. Brush is here. Now, I actually do have options on the size of, and you know what? Whoa-hoy. Yeah, that'll cover area. That's something I do think is a really good feature with this particular type of brush. You can change the size of your reservoir, and they look at the shape of that. Really easy for cleaning purposes. Now, on. Move. Hang on. We have a leak. Why is it? Hang on a moment. Okay, hang on. What is the issue here with our airbrush? Shouldn't be an issue there. No. This does. Okay, of course it's okay. Wasn't it an issue with the other reservoir? Should I perhaps try that? Because it shouldn't be continually. That's not right. My compressor is not happy. We'll just try the other reservoir and see if that for some reason is a difference. If that does make a difference, then I will use the other reservoir, obviously. But I don't think it should make any difference. Let's get that off. the fuck? What is your problem? This is, give me a moment, guys. This is going to be a problem. We can't airbrush if our compressor is freaking out. Now, why is it freaking out? Now, what happens when? Right. So, Y4 is not meant to be doing that. It is meant to work, but it is not meant to be continually. Right. Ah! All right, let's see. That seems to, whatever I seem to have miraculously fixed it. I don't know how. I don't really care how. Well, actually, I do, because I kind of prefer to know. And our next point would be, we're going to turn it off so we can change our. Will it be as cooperative with this one on again? Hopefully, the answer is yes. And then we can get on with business. What's happened now? All right. We're good. Let's do this. It's just that I turned it off and then turned it back on and it didn't do its usual thing. Well, it may have still had some air compression, so yeah. Alrighty. Now, one last shake. Yeah, Sydney, the reason I've got getting into the car, or cars, I've got a few cars planned, is because I purchased a Matchbox car that was one of my favourite toys when I was a boy. It was a Mustang, what was the Matchbox Mustang. I'm doing it with the same paint colour. That's not my favourite type, which I'll also be doing. I'm also going to do some P51s. B, D, and F51, in fact. There we go. So, should do this. I also have plans on a number of other cars. A Lamborghini Miura. Okay, let's do this, guys. Paints. It's not coming out smoothly, but it is doing the job. And that's all I care about at this stage. As long as you get this paint done, I'll give this brush a thorough going over when we clean it. Wow, that's chewed through the paint. Wow. That's what the might have been. Wow. Other cars I'll be building. Mini Cooper S from the classic Italian job, not that dodgy remake. And there we go. I'm also going to do a V-dub, and I'm going to do that the way I always wanted to get myself a V-dub and do it up in blood red with Richtoven's markings. And somebody did point out to me the inherent problem with that is that whilst I'm doing it as a sort of cool, funky thing, doing it quite harmlessly, there are those who would assume that I was a Nazi. And this was therefore not such a flash idea. But I can at least do it as a kit. There we go. So they're coming along now, guys. We'll get there. Once I've got all the stuff done, I'll give you a quick look, see what we have done. Now, this instance we go. Yeah. This is hammering out at a rate that is unusual. But that's okay. I think it's going to come out good. Hands going to sleep. That's really good. Boom. Almost done, guys. Just put that one to there. Now, once I've just a touch more, perhaps. You might want something. That'll be good. Now, final thing, this. There we go. Almost done. I just realised I'm giving you completely the wrong camera angle. almost there. And done. Wow. All right. Now, my hand is going to sleep. You might well just get some blood into there. Alrighty. Now, so that's Chassis Black on. Actually, wait, there's a. Should I? Yeah, I might. Just my own. Get off of there, damn you. There we go. Now, you should clean the brush. Now, further, hopefully, this will give us an opportunity to address whatever the issue was with our brush. It was giving me a bit of the irrits. Alrighty, now bring this over to here. First things first. Let's give that a bit of a scrub. Come on. Come, there we go. There we go. It's probably going to be enough. There we go. Now, alrighty. One thing I can be certain of is that given the way it was ripping through the paint, it won't take long to rip the thinner through. That's it, rightio. Now, I'll quickly put that on that. Turn the airbrush off. Now, that wasn't tight enough. That might be our issue. Oops. Just very quickly. These two. And then Oh yeah, totally. But these are the trials and tribulations. In the final analysis, I was able to get the painting done. But I reckon I found the issue just then because when I went to undo that or do the needle cover, no, can't remember the correct. Not using the correct term. Doesn't really matter so much. But yeah, it was a bit loose, and sometimes that's all it takes. And that's just me being a bit lackadaisical in my previous assembly, I would suggest. So this comes down to one of what I view as the most truly annoying of things, which is to say, dear me, yeah, that's not going to help your cause, mate. When you get the opportunity, I understand sometimes it's a question of availability and affordability. Do yourself a favour and see if you can get a nice brush. It does make a difference. See, here's the thing I would say about this one. I'm confident that the problem that exists may be of my own devising, because this has been a very good brush. And if you've got a good brush, you can sort of think in those terms and look at what do I need to do, rather than fucking thing, you know. That's my take. Now, as I said, I do also understand it depends on what you can get for all sorts of reasons. I get that. I totally get that. May also be things like, well, heaven forfend, maybe you have other things to spend money on. Who would have thought? Eh? Cool. Now, I'm about to show you one of the things I think is marvellous with regards to this particular airbrush. It comes to this. This spanner actually does a really marvellous thing. Well, more to the point, the way they've set the needle up is very easy to fit the spanner around the whole thing, and it does provide a big enough diameter thing there that you can actually get a brush into it. Now, given how much paint you've hammered through, how much needle there? Not much. Now, that is covered. Yeesh. Before I even... Dear Lord. Yeah. Hopefully we can fix this up. We will. I would like to get that achieved during the stream for my own edification. That way I can go, yay. Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea as well, mate. When you're learning, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to do some crappy stuff, but you don't go top of the range until you know what you're doing. Besides, you don't even really know what you're looking for when you first learn. In any field, not just airbrushing, anything. As an example, I like playing musical instruments, and I have just bought my first overdrive pedal. Now I play bass guitar. Overdrive and such like is less of a go-to because I'm guitarist generally, but it's my first one. I've got a good solid overdrive pedal, but it cost me $200 basically. Now, on an overdrive pedal, the one that I was first eyeing off, $400. Really good one. Very sexy. But again, $400 you reckon? Do I get a reach around for that? There's another thing you can get. Whiz bang bells and all the bells and whistles. Here we go. Now we're getting some shit out of this by doing that. Watch this. See what happens again. There's that, and yeah, there we go. Watch it. There we go. If you look here, see those lines? That's come out just by going and filling that with thinner. Now it's empty. Get our super thin brush again. So yeah, the point I'm trying to get to is that if you're not sure, I mean, with my first one, the one I just got now, I wasn't really sure of even how I would operate it. So why would I then lash top of the range if a basic one is something I'm still trying to get the hang of? So yeah, correct, good approach. Now, almost done on this brushing, this cleaning, and hopefully, all is well. Now that's not a bad start. Of course, a bad point, this one here, but we'll give it a bit of love. Yes. Give it the love. There we go. Give that a bit of a wipe there. Roll it around in there. Boom. Yeah, pretty chickle with that. There we go. Now, we will this is where it gets a little bit messy. Well, we're not messy, but where there's a whole stack of shit. One thing I would make as an observation, Servo, is when it comes to cleaning your airbrush, don't half do it. I'm pretty sure you can see that I'm an advocate of that mindset. But some dudes will tell you, oh, you just run thinner through it, you'll be right. Look how much crap I'm getting out of this. You'll be right, will you? I don't think so. Yeah. There we go. More coming. Yeah. Oh, look at that filth. Yeah. Again. Almost there, maybe. I should have had breakfast before I got started. I'm really hungry. have a bit more dunk therapy here. Now, next, one of my favorite streaks when it comes to this sort of behavior. May be getting there soon. Not now, but soon. It's quite the process when you. Oh dear, look at that camera. That's awful. It's quite a process cleaning an airbrush if you want to do it properly. Now, that's what I was going to do one more time with this. We should be close now. This is looking promising. It's not what I'm doing. Yep. Very good. Right. Next on our agenda. This on. Alrighty. Now, drop down here. Not drop it. You don't want to drop it. There we have him. Now, attach. Yeah, this will be interesting. Let's see if I'm correct. No. There's some other issue. It's still doing the thing. It's quite secure. Alright, I'm going to have to go onto Google and do a bit of research on possible issues or resolutions for this. In the short term, what I will do just to clean it out. And I'll worry about other niceties later. I'll go on Google to shortly after and find out what the issue could potentially be. I don't need this sort of behaviour. A bit frustrating that. Could it be the could be the compressor? I wonder if I reckon not. I'll worry about that. Right, first, let's get this out. There we go. I'm wondering. Wow, wondering. Give me a moment. No, that didn't help it either. Okay. That's going to come down to Google time. All right. But that's something for later, not for right now. All right. Now, put that into there. Spanner. Yeah, the problem would be something quite fixable. It's just that it's being a pain in the ass at the moment. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of this. Now, finally, before I do our last thing for today, first I'll show you what we've done with the car on the airbrushing there. Then I'm going to get the V17. We're going to see about putting that last aerial on. So, what we've done, undercarriage, this would be part of the suspension. I could probably get a bit more done in there, actually, bugger. That's okay. Engine bay, we're not getting, anyway. In fact, there's quite a bit there I could redo. Back of the engine bay, front suspension, more of the undercarriage, part of the chassis, part of the fan housing near the radiator, and that bit there. Now there are a couple of bits that I've just noticed on that engine bay area that I'm going to want to redo. That's fine. I could potentially even do them with a hand brush if I wanted. Don't know if I do one. We'll see. But that's where we're at with the car. So, now, is it dry enough for me to see what it is? Yes, a little bit needs to be done there. So there's the spots that we masked off. We're going to have to do a couple of little touch-ups with the chassis black. So when we do that, we'll tidy up those other areas, any other areas in the colour that need tidying up, but also other colours on there. Let me get a zoom in. So there we go. You can see there's some spots that are going to need tidying up, but there are also other colours. It'll all come out. Now, and another one. All right, let's go get the B17. Mr. Hip did not appreciate that behaviour. Oh, guys, I am so close now. That's a bit good. Alrighty. Now, to finish off, hopefully. Now. That rear gun area is still messy. There we go, maybe. Anyway, that's all I want to do at this stage is attach the aerial wire. Zoom out a bit. There we go. Second one to there. Might tidy up the tail gunner position before I take pics, but otherwise she will be done. Alrighty. Toothpick. Two toothpicks would be useful, maybe. Now. Right. Hopefully. I should probably have. Here's the scissors. I should have measured this out first. Never mind. Let's just get it together. Was briefly stuck in. Well, actually, I don't need to trim much off of that. Happening. In fact, almost. No. Dang. Now smooth that out. This one. Clean one again. Thank you. Now, come here. Where is it? Ha ha ha! It's teasing me. The man of most things. There we go. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Yeah! It's in position. It's just got to dry now, kids. Yeah! Tidy that up. All right, I'll show you what I'm... This is going to throw a bit of magnification. You might not even see it. Yes, you will. There we go. When that dries, that'll be clear. There are our two separate aerial wires. Yeah! Happy with that. She's done. Oh, yeah. Oh, I should lean back and have a cigarette, I should. If you don't smoke cigarettes. So, you know, it doesn't really roll, does it? But we all know what I'm saying. That's the kind of relief I'm experiencing. Alrighty. That will be me done for the day. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Good to see you, Sydney. Yeah, feel free. Like I said, I'm on from, well, basically Saturday through to your Saturday, that is, through to your Friday, I guess. Usually around this time, so if you'd like to swing past, that'd be great. First-time viewers, we all know the drill now, people. Follow, like, or subscribe. If you haven't done it already, there's a magic button. Boom. Hit that. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. Yeah, see you, man. Have a good time, Sirway. And yeah, again, when it comes to those platforms, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Follow, like, or subscribe. If you hadn't worked that out, you're slow on the uptake. All right. Now, tomorrow, I will be back. Yes, I will. We'll be doing more on the Mustang. Yes, we will. We'll probably be doing some airbrushing. Or, yeah, I think our next option would probably be the aluminium. We may well see about that. But one way or t'other, I will be on and we will be doing the Mustang. As to what specifics, I'm also going to do a bit of research as to what the dealio might be with the airbrush. Not that I didn't get the job done today, but I'm not happy with the fact I can tell it's not working properly. All right. That's pretty much me done and dusted, as I said. Again, thank you for watching. And I will be back. My pleasure, David. And I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. Hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.